Yeah, we kept that very clean. Michael Vick is another moron, and everybody's and
that
listen,
bothers me.
Let me. I'm gonna go on this right now. Yeah, they're saying he had a gun for protection. He had nobody was gonna stalk him. You know what? You need a gun for protection.
How often do you go to clubs and have to bring guns?
It was a sarcastic remark in a room.
You like to have a gun because you like the way it looks in the glove compartment of your Escalade.
Yeah, that's
basically what it's all about.
Michael Vick. I'm gonna go on this topic. I haven't spoke about it ever on the show, but now with everything happening, I'm gonna talk about it.
Now it's on.
I think this guy should be banned from anything.
Oh my god!
I agree.
I think he's an animal.
He is an animal.
I think if you know what I've said it a couple times. I don't even feel sorry for people getting shot. Like those things don't bother me. And I'm not an animal rights activist.
No,
you're
not any
like
kind
that.
of a lunatic.
But when if somebody is defenseless to you.
Right.
And you're punching pit bulls in the mouth and knocking out their teeth, there's something wrong with you, and you shouldn't be able to be around people.
Well, because you're hurting a creature that really has no ability to help itself, and that's the real crime. That has nothing to do with being an animal rights activist or some kind of
but you know what's
lunatic.
happening? You know what's happening? The Eagles got him, and how ironic that a team with a animal in it has gotten him.
Yeah.
And this guy now. They gave him a 1.2 mil, and the NFL has forgiven him, and he's doing things with the Humane. Is it the Humane Society or
something like that? But
Humane Society.
Habitat for Humanity, whatever kind of crap. I'm not convinced.
And you know what? You can't change someone like that. He has an issue. He has a mental problem that he finds it necessary to beat up animals and abuse animals. To get joy out of it, to be entertained by it.
Hey.
Somebody like that shouldn't be, especially, you know what? You're playing football, okay? Your life is in the other person's hands. Just like professional wrestling or boxing or mixed martial arts.
Your health and well-being.
So I'm playing football with you. You know what? I assume automatically that you're going to respect me, and you know what? It's a physical game, but you're not going to do anything excessive to physically hurt me.
Right.
Intentionally.
So
accidents happen. This guy is a psychopath, and he's killing animals, he's hurting animals, and I wouldn't want to play with him.
Yeah, but you're missing the big point here. I mean, he is monetarily valuable.
No, he's not. To who? Yeah. If I'm a football fan, if I'm an Eagle fan, I wouldn't go to any games.
No, but if the Eagles win, that means they made the right decision for the franchise.
Yeah, but I don't. It doesn't.
But I don't think that he should be allowed to play professional sports, make millions of dollars. I just don't think that somebody who's been, charged and convicted of a crime like that should be allowed to then go on to make millions of dollars.
But forgive me for playing devil's advocate here, but his personal decisions and his personal problems that he has with animal cruelty don't really affect his ability to function as a professional football player.
But it does, because he doesn't know right and wrong. So what's going to be to you, let's say you tackle him a little bit too hard, he takes it the wrong way, and now he's going to come after you and retaliate after you. Mike Tyson, with all of his insanity, you know what he did? Everybody said, well, that's his personal life. He bit somebody's ear. So you really, you know what? There's only a fine line between your professional life and your personal life.
Okay, all right.
There's a certain point where that line is going to get crossed.
But we also have several, other jobs in New York and all around the United States that if you are convicted of a crime, then you can no longer hold that position, whether or not it can impair your ability to do that job. Yeah. Just like cops and teachers and other civil servants in New York City.
You can't get a DUI.
Cannot get a DUI. How does getting drunk on a Saturday and driving your car, not that I condone that behavior, but how does getting drunk and not being able to drive your car make you a bad teacher? It doesn't.
Ask Paris Hilton. You know what I mean? Ask anyone in Hollywood. I mean, ask Slash. There are certain industries and certain types of fields that really you are so much bigger than the mistakes you make.
If it should be a privilege. Playing for the NFL is a privilege. It's not a career. It is a career. It is a career, but it's not like it's a 1 in a million opportunity that you're getting picked for the NFL.
Someone is paying you for a service.
Yes, I understand that, but it's
but he
such
should be
a
able
service
to go somewhere else that he can do something. You know, like he could get another job doing something.
Yeah.
It's not like
you
know, some of us can go and just play in the NFL.
He could become an animal trainer.
But how about you know what? He's playing a sport and he's a good NFL player. But how about all those people that aren't getting in now because
Well, they're not getting in because they weren't good enough.
But he lost that chance. He had a chance. Just like the movie, you had your chance and you blew it. I don't think he should be allowed to do anything. I think this guy should be incarcerated for the rest of his life. And I find him a disgusting person.
I think that there are other people.
I find the NFL extremely disgusting that they're taking this guy back.
Okay.
Well, I guess that's actually more of my concern. It's the fact that the NFL is willing to hire
him back for $1 million. And they're saying, well, but Jess, he's lost his big contract. He's being punished by only getting $1.2 million.
Yeah, after taxes.
Oh, I'm so sorry. The guy went to jail and he said, "I'm sorry," and now we all forget about it.
All right, easy, Andrew. Easy.
No, that bothers me, and that's the problem with the NFL, the NBA. Bad behavior is praised, is encouraged.
It's not encouraged, but it's good press.
It's good press. But you know what? There's tons of other people that could be getting the press.
Well,
Plexico Burress should never play football again.
Mm-hmm.
I think that other guy, Pac-Man Jones, is another one. Should never be allowed because there's a certain conduct. You're a example. You're a role model to other people playing the sport. I'm not talking about Paris Hilton and them because they're not role models. It's totally different.
I would love to see in a couple of weeks. I'd love to see the Andrew Zarian show feature Andranik and Bill O'Reilly.
Yeah,
going at it shot for shot.
We should.
I mean, just like
I don't think anybody agrees that he shouldn't be.
Okay, all right.
I feel like that there's different cultural things going on there. I mean, like down south, there is a lot more of that kind of thing going on.
Yeah, but I think
so was slavery kind of stuff.
Yeah, but so is racism. But I think most people in this country know that racism is a bad thing.
You go into different countries. There's cockfighting. There's different things. Like these people are brought up a certain way, and you can't really knock them. Even in terms of racism, do you know what I mean? If you go down to Alabama or something like that, it's not the same as being in New York and being brought up in New York. We're used to being mixed together.
So let me ask you,
trendier
John. Let me ask you. You're working with a guy. Okay. You work. Your life is in his hands, and let's say you do construction.
He's drunk all the time when he's holding a ladder.
You do construction. No, you do construction with the guy, and it's a very. I mean, your life is in his. He holds your ladder. Okay.
This guy holds your ladder. Because I'm Italian, he looks at me and goes, "Oh, he's."
No, because I'm making it an everyday job. I'm not going to make it something. You see that this guy is unstable.
Okay.
And he snapped at another guy, and he's done horrible things. Would you want this guy holding the ladder for you?
I would consider him a liability in the